You're tuned in to the DMV Hoops Podcast. The DMV Hoops Podcast is hosted by Kirk Cross.
This is Jonathan Scribner, head girls basketball coach at St. John's College High School, and this is the DMV Hoops Podcast.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast, your one-stop shop for all things basketball across the Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia areas.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast. As always, I'm Kirk Cross. She is
Chelsie Cross.
And we are at the Maryland Private School Tournament right here at PG County Community College. We have someone who just got off the coaching sideline, got his team a win. He's no stranger to the podcast, none other than Coach Mike G. Jones from DeMatha Catholic. Coach, y'all didn't make it easy this time, huh?
That was a very difficult game. Glen Elk is a well-coached team. You know, they execute really well. So we started off a little lackadaisical, but we found our footing in the second half and was able to make a few adjustments. And then went on a 10-0 run coming out of the third quarter and then just kind of dominated in the fourth.
Yeah, you did. You were down for a hot minute or two, and I look up and you got a 10-point lead. So here's what I noticed about your team, which I haven't seen much. I was going to call one of your games, but was it PVI got snowed out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, PVI got snowed out, so I didn't get to do that one. Here's what I noticed. You can go 8, 9, 10, 11 deep, which a lot of coaches in the playoffs aren't going that deep, but you've got the talent to do so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically what we try to do is tell the guys you never know when your number's going to get called, so always stay ready. Those guys are working really hard in practice, so we're able to get some guys some pivotal minutes down the stretch to alleviate some of the foul trouble that our bigs were in.
Right.
And so they stepped in and did a really good job. So I was very proud of them. I'm going to break down the film tonight, and then we'll have a discussion tomorrow about all the things we did really well and things we need to work on.
Because you're back up on Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday,
yeah. Coach, I want to talk about basketball during the 25-26 season as a whole. You know that we're treated to some great basketball here, and I don't like superlatives, but this was a different kind of year.
Yeah.
We had double, triple, quadruple overtime. We have new coaches. We have new faces and places, and it doesn't seem like too many teams. Chelsie, tell him what your big takeaway was for this year.
My big takeaway was that it seems like a lot of teams are going young. Mm-hmm. It seems like just overall, maybe it's the thing in the DMV, there's not a lot of seniors, and I kind of like seeing these younger guys get those minutes, and I can't wait to see what they become in all different types of programs.
Is that you as well? I haven't looked at your roster.
Yeah, we have a few young guys, a lot of sophomores, a few juniors, and a couple seniors. But no, you know, the league top to bottom, Gonzaga, St. John's, McNamara, Curl, you know, they have a lot of talented young guys. And those guys are working hard in practice, I assume, to get that earn their playing time. You know, playing time is earned, not given. That's what I tell the guys. You got to earn it. But you know, like the league top to bottom is so well coached in the WCAC, and every night you got to bring your A game because you never know what could happen.
You're right. I mean, you got a team down on I Street that has a new coach. They were competitive. You got Carroll and Ant Brown doing some things with it, beating some teams that maybe we didn't think they would beat. You've got Ireton. Somehow they always find themselves playing tough. Mm-hmm. And then you've got, you know, a double overtime last Monday, right?
Right.
And you got a lot of good teams. And, you know, I don't want to take away from the girls' side. I mean, usually you see St. John's play on a Monday at AU. Mm-hmm. You didn't see that this year.
Right.
You didn't see that this year. So, but I'm not sure anybody could do anything with that McNamara girls team, regardless.
They were very talented. I saw them play last year in the championship game, and I was like, whoa. And they graduated a couple girls, and then they returned some studs. So, I mean, it was, you know, great. I think McNamara staff do a really, really good job, you know, coaching those girls. I mean, they're really good. They're talented.
Well, Coach, I will tell you this. Since you saw them in the championship game last year, they still haven't lost in the WCAC a year later.
That's awesome.
A year later. At this point in the season, the young men that you coach, let's just erase Summer League, but they've heard you for 3, 4, 5 months. Mm-hmm. What are we doing so that on Tuesday we get them back up again?
Yeah, coming into the Maryland State playoffs, we try to simplify everything.
Okay.
Just, you know, tell the guys that we want to come in, relax, have fun. So we got to lighten up practice a little bit and just kind of let them play more. We watch more film just so they can kind of understand the details of what we're trying to do. You know, we're one of a few teams that's able to play for a championship, so we're happy to compete for that, you know, because our end goal is to win a championship. So we're just, you know, taking it day by day, practice by practice, trying to just become the best versions of ourselves on and off the court.
All right. So now, you're not new to coaching. You're not new to this program, but you're a few years in, right? And are you starting to see what you want to see?
Yeah. I think we're moving in the right direction. This past year, I was really happy with the guys. They had us pick 7th in the WCAC. We ended up finishing 3rd. We had opportunity to finish 2nd. But just the motivation they had, seeing DeMatha at 7, they came in every day and worked really, really hard. They were diligent about approaching the game the right way. And, with Ace has been a great leader for us. He's been on varsity for 4 years, and he's kind of showed the way for these young guys to work that they need to put in day out. They aspire to be, kind of like him, able to, we have a few undersized guards that's pretty talented, but, they still got to put in the work, got to get stronger, got to learn how to play for each other, and do all the little things that are really, really high level.
Coach, I apologize that I have not paid as much attention as I should. I'm guessing the answer is yes, but does Ace know where he's going to be next year?
Not yet. So he has several offers. I just think he took a visit to he took a visit to Temple and also JMU.
Okay.
So, the decision's coming soon. Right now, he want to focus on trying to end his career out as a champion, a Maryland State champion again for his 2nd time. He won one as a sophomore. So he's just trying to do that.
All right, Coach, I'm going to let you go in a minute. It's a long day for everybody. You've been out here for a minute. What are you seeing, if anything, in terms of, we started this season with a team in the IAC, Landon, taking Gonzaga almost to a loss. Mm-hmm. Where are you seeing things start to come a little bit close together between the Metro Private, the IAC, the MAC, the WCAC?
Yeah, no, it's talented players all over the DMV area. And, I coached in the IAC for a long time, and we played a lot of WCAC schools when I was a coach at St. Stephen, St. Agnes. And it's talented guys in the IAC, the MAC. I mean, everywhere that you think of, because everyone is training, everyone's playing for the big AAU programs. So I think kids now are just trying to find a perfect fit for them to grow and grow as a player, but also grow with a team. And the coaches are doing a fantastic job around the DMV of doing that.
What's our guy's name over there, Chelsie?
Andre Hunter.
Oh yeah,
Andre. Yeah. So I talked with him a few weeks ago when they came to play Landon, and he said they're young. They had some injuries this year and all of that, and I don't think they had found their footing to a win in the IAC until that night, because I looked at the score the next morning and I didn't bother to look at the game, and they beat Landon. But he's passionate about what's going on. He's got a lot of young kids in the middle school program, and as you know, it's tough. You don't have the middle school over there at DeMatha, but it's tough to keep them because a lot of these kids get poached.
No,
and I won't get into that conversation. I'm very much so not happy about that. I'm from a place where if the coach brings me in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, you're going to be there for a minute. You're going to be there for a minute. Chelsie, what you got for Coach before we let him go?
Well, before you go, I kind of have a somewhat deep question.
Uh-oh.
But DeMatha is a very storied program in many different ways. What have you seen already, and what are you hoping to do to kind of make your own lines in the story?
Yeah, no, I mean, I have huge shoes to fill with, Morgan Wooden, legendary coach, Mike Jones, the legendary coach. They all won the WCAC. They all won national titles, so that's my goal. We haven't won the WCAC title yet, but I have won the Alhambra with DeMatha, and we have won Maryland State. So our job is to just keep us at that upper echelon. We try to get high caliber kids with great parents that understand that the work comes first. We're never gonna hand out anything to kids. You got to earn the playing time and all that stuff. But I think we're moving in the right direction because we're winning. This is my 4th year here at DeMatha. We won 20 games each year, so 20 games or more each year. So I think we're moving in the right direction.
It's a benchmark.
Yeah, thank you. But no, it's a lot of hard work and dedication. I just want to, DeMatha has a fantastic fan base. I have great support from the admin, admissions, and all that stuff. So it's just I'm happy and motivated every day to wake up, and give them my all each and every day.
Can we get that WCAC trophy back over on the Maryland side? It's been in Virginia for a couple years now.
Wow,
and it damn near came to D.C. on Monday. It damn near came to D.C. Coach, look, we appreciate what you do. We absolutely appreciate the hospitality we receive at DeMatha for Summer League. I think I'm going to park this table back at DeMatha starting in May.
More than welcome.
So thank you for what you do. And more importantly, though, thank you for making it more than just basketball for these young men. Because, the basketball stops bouncing at some point. And we want them to know that you care about them outside of what they can do on the 84x50. So thank you, Coach Jones. If I don't see you, I hope to see you next week. I'm not going to make Tuesday, so I hope to see you Friday. Friday's championship, right?
Yeah, let me give my team a shout out. So basically,
Please.
This year, we finished with the highest GPA since I've been at
Oh,
DeMatha,
my
3.3.
goodness.
So we have an average of a 3.3. The guys have been doing a fantastic job in the classroom. And like you said, at some point, we're always telling them that basketball is going to stop. So make sure that you use basketball and don't let basketball use you. So these guys are doing an excellent job being ambassadors for the school and the community.
Student athlete, right?
Student athlete.
Student athlete. And if they come back to you and they're a better person, father, husband, church member, whatever, you've done your job, right?
Exactly.
I mean, because you can find someone to hit a jump shot.
Right.
You can find that.
Maybe not a jump shot, baby. Now let me look at the stats. Oh, yeah, we shot the ball decent.
We shot the ball decent. Can you tell her, we had a team earlier that shot 35% from three, and she thought that was great. I said, you got to shoot 40, 45.
That's good, especially for high school.
I mean,
It's decent. I say it's about a C average.
see, it's a C average. It's a C average.
Now, as a team, if you shoot 35%, you would take that as a coach. But if you're shooting 40%, you're shooting at a high clip. So 35 is like, doing well.
Okay.
It's just all right.
You're right. Yeah, you're right on track.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the DMV Hoops Podcast. I'm Kurt Cross. She's Chelsie Cross. He is Mike G. Jones from the storied DeMatha program. Coach, you're filling the shoes. You got 20 wins a year. Thank you for doing what you do. And we'll see you right off Route 1 in a few months. Couple months.
All right,
fellas.
Thanks
Yep.
for having me.
You're tuned in to the DMV Hoops Podcast. Thanks for listening.